Washington Capitals are playing well. They're on ESPN2 tonight against the Penguins. And the question is this: can Jim Carrey shut down Sampras to serve 2 games all? Sampras will hesitate. That's all he'll do, sir. And then a double. What's that, a couple now for Sampras?
Yep.
Yeah. Balanced more. 3 aces he's got.
Oh, very casual, that one. That's not a good shot because he had the reply. He just took it a little easier getting in there, and you can't do that with Michael Chang. Just about half a step away from that one. Sampras didn't hustle to play the volley. Pushed it wide. Love 30 now. Sometimes you do that with Chang because you know that he's going to track most of them down.
I think he just took his eye off it because I think you could see that Chang kind of given up on the point. It just lost concentration. You don't often see that.
No. This time he makes no mistake. The high backhand volley really gets in and punches that one away.
15-30.
She's love 30 went away quickly.
Didn't it?
That happens a lot.
Yep. Ace number 4.
30 all.
That was a let. And there's an electronic let cord here. You don't see too many spots. It's attached by tape right to that let cord.
There it is. You're going to see a lot more of that, by the way, Mary, on the tour next year. A lot more.
I was amazed at Wimbledon this year to see the let cord judges with wearing helmets, protective headgear, because these serves are so big.
Yeah, I think the helmets are a good idea. Not so much the serve, but on passing shots from a wide position.
Well, it's all the return of serve. If somebody hits that serve and stretches it out, just like Chang stretched out here, and they thump one and you get you in the side of the ear, it hurts. Good overhead here from Sampras. This one was a strange. Chang must have slipped, lost his footing there.
Game point.
Pushed that one away.
Oh, boy.
And another big serve, another ace, in fact, from Sampras. That's 5 so far in just 3 serve games.
I think it definitely feels, very good. I think that, sometimes I go and I look at that record in the World Championships for me, and it's not that great. So, coming into this week, I was, very, very hungry to do well.
Chang to serve 2-3 first set. The big events have been better to Michael Chang this year than ever before. Started out in Australia, semi-finalists there. There is the tournament director for the tournament, Željko Franulovic, originally from Split, Yugoslavia. He lives in Switzerland now and spends a lot of time in Monte Carlo.
Pretty good tennis player in his own right. Good dirt baller, good clay courter.
Already 8 unforced errors from Sampras, and pretty much from everywhere. A couple of double faults, a couple of missed backhands, forehands, and a missed volley or 2. So he's not yet sharp.
He's playing the way he sort of mentioned in the booth when he was doing some commentary on the Chang Courier match. He said, hey, you just got to keep hitting with Michael and you wait until you get in your groove. You've got to be a little more patient, but you've got to stick with your game plan. And that's the game plan, to get in there and try and crank up on second serves and hit some winners. There's a jacket that I thought you might wear today, Cliff, but that fella sort of got it from you.
Thank you very much.
That does look like it's from the Cliff Drysdale collection.
Hey, enough of that, Mary.
Cheesy jacket collection.
Yes.
30-15.
From Fred, I expect it.
I think he broke a string on the return of serve, and of course then you lose control. You can hear the pop. Caught that one right on the top of the frame. There it is.
Just talking a second ago, Michael Chang and his Grand Slams, of course, in the French Championships, he got to the final there again. That was his first final since the '89 final, which he won over Stefan Edberg. That's the only Grand Slam title that he's won. And then at the U.S. Open, Jim Courier took him out in the quarters. But it's been a good year in the big events. Semi-final here. Game point, Chang.
Chang with another ace.
Next week in Eindhoven, the Netherlands, ESPN will be on hand for IBM ATP Tour World Doubles Championships. The top-seeded team is the Woodies from Australia, and coverage is headed your way beginning next Saturday at noon Eastern Time here on ESPN.
Boy, that was quite a return that Chang tried. He played that one about 4 feet inside the baseline and really tried to meet it so early, and it just missed, as you can see in the super slow-mo.
120 mile an hour.
But he, you know what he's doing? He's really making Sampras think about where he wants to serve. He's moving around, he's stepping back, he's jamming him, he's coming in, taking returns early. Again, he tried to take that early, and that time it worked.
15 more.
Interesting talking to Sampras about his serve. That's the camera that checks the baselines here, so you can get a good look at the balls that are out. Talking about Sampras, he said, well, I'm serving and volleying on first serves only on this court, and pretty much on every first serve, but you've got to mix it up on second serves. And against Chang, that makes it pretty difficult. If you've got to rally with him from the baseline, sometimes you go for a little bit extra on your second serve, as he did there. The reason he does that is because he knows that Michael Chang's going to go after that second serve, or he has done so far today.
It's his third double.
Again, Chang taking it early. And this is exactly what Chang did to beat Thomas Muster for the very first time. Earlier this week, he's really looking after those attackable second serves. He did it against Jim Courier yesterday as well, and now he's got himself 2 break points.
Totally wrong foot, Sampras, though. You could see Sampras had moved a good 6 feet over to protect his backhand corner after he hit that second serve, and it went down to the forehand. Good, smart move from Chang.
That is
better.
Super stuff. He knew what Chang had to do, and he cut it off, and he gets the first break. He's drawn first blood in the first set of this first semi-final of the day. Chang up 4-3 with a break.